All right, folks, it's BC and Jen back again for Wrestling with the Wife, and we're doing another version of Name That Wrestler, and by popular demand, we're doing a 1990s edition. Jen, are you ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
I said, are you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
We're coming off the heels of a very big success with the original edition. It was the 80s edition, and Jen did a fantastic job. She got a 73% on her 80s trivia as far as Name That Wrestler. Blew my mind, and a lot of the viewers as well, because we thought that you might have been sandbagging a bit. Maybe you're doing a little bit more wrestling watching than we actually
I don't
knew.
think so.
But we'll test that knowledge. So very quickly, the rules are: we're going to have 31 wrestlers' pictures come up. You have to name that wrestler. And if you don't know the name of them, then you have to come up with a name and try to make it as wild as you want, because this is wrestling. You might be right. You never know, right?
Yeah.
So if you think it's Farmer Stinky Thumbs Arbuckle, go with Farmer Stinky Thumbs Arbuckle, because it just might be that. So,
Okay.
all right. Are you all set?
Yes.
There's a mixture of some that I think you'll get, and there's some that if you get, I'm throwing the towel in or throwing the pencil in.
Okay. Oh, I hope I don't disappoint you.
No, well, you never disappoint me. All right, folks, and feel free to play along. See what you get. Keep score at home. See if you can top Jen's score. Appreciate all the comments on the last video. They were very kind, and make sure you're also subscribing so you don't miss out any episodes. We're going to keep doing this until Jen can't get them anymore. But yeah, subscribe. Hit the like button, leave your comments below. But let's get going. Name That Wrestler, 90s edition. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Number 1, name this wrestler.
You started out with the easy one. Oh,
Of course, I got to get you on the board easily.
Bret Hart. That's a nice picture.
Bret Hart is correct.
Yes.
Good job. All right, moving on to number 2. Let's see if you get this one. Name this wrestler.
Gosh. Can you give me a hint? Just a little one. Itty bitty one.
Think of Scarface.
Razor Ramon.
Yes!
Hey!
Yay! Nice job, Razor Ramon.
Thank you.
Okay, that was impressive.
Ooh, we're only on number 2.
Number
and
2. Hey, you're 2
stinking
for 2.
already.
You're 100%. Let's go. See if we can keep this going.
All right.
Name this wrestler.
He looks so ridiculous.
Very popular in the 90s.
I really don't know who that is.
His gimmick was a Little Richard style impersonator.
Oh, I don't even think I've ever seen him before.
Nothing? Give me a name. Try to come up with something.
My gosh. You know who he looks like actually?
Oh,
Hall & Oates. Who's the guy with the brown hair?
Oates.
Yeah. He does, doesn't he? John Oates. He looks like John Oates.
We're going with John Oates?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not John Oates.
Okay.
It's Johnny B. Bad. You were right with a John,
Oh,
but
man.
Johnny B. Bad. He that stick that he has in his hand is called his Bad Blaster, which he used to shoot confetti out of all over the audience. So he would blast his Bad Blaster all over the audience. He was a very effeminate guy, but he is actually a Golden Gloves boxer, if you can believe that. And he went on to the WWF. He was a wild man, Mark Merrow. He was actually married to Sable. If you remember Sable from the day. Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, strike 1. But that's okay. You're still on the positive side. So let's move on. Name this wrestler.
Oh, that is the British Bulldog.
That's correct. Good job. Yeah, I'm trying to spread them out for you so you have a shot here. Okay, let's move on here. Name this wrestler.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But he was called a Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonator.
That's not Stone Cold?
No, it's not.
My gosh. Can you give me an itty bitty?
Former NFL player. One name. Still has wrestled these days, if you can believe it. It's a Jewish last name, if that helps any. You might narrow it down.
I really don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
That is Bill Goldberg.
Oh man, I never.
Just
heard
known
that.
as Goldberg. back. He was the next coming of Stone Cold Steve Austin WCW in the late 90s. And he was had a very long undefeated streak and was pretty badass. And then he kind of got found out that that's pretty much all he had going. So
All right.
we're going to give you a strike on that one, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Let's go on to our next one. Can you name this wrestler?
Oh my God. That's Daryl Hall.
You got him. Ironically, him and Mark Mero had quite the feud. Johnny B. Bad. Yeah, so all notes for fighting each other.
Honestly, I've never seen him before. I like the tat though.
You have seen him before,
Really?
but in a different venture. Big proponent of yoga.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm really confused by the pink and the cigar and the curly hair.
This would
I
be Diamond Dallas Page, practitioner of DDP yoga. I think I've showed you that before. It's just like in crazy intense yoga that is like very physical yoga. So yeah, Diamond Dallas Page. He doesn't look like much there, but he actually became a big deal in WCW as well in the late 90s.
Okay.
All right.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. But
All right. Well, all right. Let's move
you learn
on.
something new every day.
Yeah. Can you name this wrestler?
Wow, he had a hairy chest when he was younger. That's Shawn Michaels.
Correct. There you go. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the Showstopper, the Show Stealer, Mr. WrestleMania,
Mr. Ego.
Mr. Ego, possibly. Bret Hart's best friend. Not.
Not. I was
yeah.
going to say, what?
Okay.
When did that happen?
All right. Very good. Okay. Do you like the new graphics, by the way, for the show?
They're lovely.
Yeah. It really
I dig the purple
pops.
smoke.
It really pops.
Yes,
Yeah.
I dig the purple smoke.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Name
Yes.
this wrestler. Give you a hint. Well, that character is based
think
off
of
the
the
Crow.
Crow.
Yes, it was around the time the Crow movie came out, but he was in our 80s version of Name That Wrestler, but he looked a lot different. He had face paint and blonde hair.
Face paint and blonde hair.
He's a one-named wrestler. We went through this last time. Think law enforcement.
Oh,
And look at his shirt. It's kind of a giveaway.
I see. Is that a crab or a lung?
No, it's not a
Scorp-
It's a scorpion. yes.
Scorpion. Well, it's a crustacean.
What's a scorpion do to you?
Oh, sting.
Sting! It's Sting! There you go.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he did have blonde hair, didn't he?
Yeah. I'll give you that one. A little bit of hint, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
All right.
you really met me halfway there.
All right. Moving along, we're going to say name this wrestler.
Oh my gosh. I really don't know.
You're going to give him a name. What would you give him?
Almost like kind of reminds me of maybe you with long dark without the beard,
Yeah.
dyed brown.
Okay.
Well, because
Well, actually, his beard and hair looks about this color now, so.
I don't know. I can't even give him a funny name. I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. And that would be Diesel. It would be the character you're looking at right now. He was the WWF champion. His real name is Kevin Nash, and that's what he went by when him and Razor Ramon left WWF and went to WCW and formed the New World Order with Hulk Hogan. So he also had characters named Vinny Vegas and Oz, where he literally played a green emerald colored wizard as well. So he's had some gimmicks in his life. But
Okay.
he also was an actor in Magic Mike, if you can believe it. So he's 7 foot tall too. So,
Really?
Yeah. There you go.
Wow. It's a little tall.
Diesel. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. A quick check on the score. You are 5 correct and 4 wrong. So
Ooh.
we should be putting some stakes on this. I don't know. There should be some consequences if you don't pass.
Like what?
I don't know. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll make you watch a episode of AEW Dynamite or something like that.
No. Oh God, no. Please don't subject me to that.
All right, moving on. Let's name this wrestler.
Is that his real hair?
Yeah, that's his real hair.
Wow.
Very popular in the late 80s, early 90s.
You know what? It's almost kind of coming to me, but
He's the man that dethroned Hulk Hogan for the world title at WrestleMania in Toronto.
I know I'm gonna kick myself in the butt when you tell me. Can you give me any bitty hint? I'm sorry, 90s is not my forte.
Yeah, well,
Neither is 80s, but
okay, well, if you can't think of it, what would you come up with for him?
Whew. Beast
The Beast. Well, it's close.
or like a lion. I think
Lion, okay. Well,
because it's the hair.
he was the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
Ultimate
right.
Warrior.
Yes.
Can't believe you didn't get that. I thought that was going to be a gimme for you.
Well, we haven't watched much 90s wrestling together. It's all old school.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da,
All right, let's go. Let's see if we get you back on the winning track. Can you name this wrestler? There's two versions of him here, so I'll give you either one that you can guess. And on his trunks, part of his name is in each version.
Something Kid.
Yeah,
Dynamite
right.
Kid?
No, it wasn't the Dynamite Kid. No.
Is there anything else that'll give it away?
Well, he was a member of DX, as you can see on his tights there, but, on the front shirt. But he was named after a famous wrestler when he was famous rapper when he was in DX, who's made a lot of records after he's dead. Yeah, but it wasn't Tupac. It was DX.
Oh, DMX?
No. X-Pac was his name in that black and green, and before that he was the 1-2-3 Kid was his name.
I've never heard. What does that even mean?
Well, he got a win over Razor Ramon, a surprise win, so he got the 1-2-3 on him, so they called him the 1-2-3 Kid.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
All right, that was a tough one. I thought you might get it.
Oh my
Okay, let's see if we can go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get you on this track.
Man. I'm really...
Don't worry about the score. All right, here we go. Name this wrestler.
I have no idea. It's just not coming to me. I
don't think with your score you should be joking around there.
That's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There you go. All right.
He kind of looks the same now.
Kind of
doesn't
does. Just a little more wrinkly. That's it. But yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Very good. All right. We're back on the winning track. All right. We got another one for you. Name this wrestler.
Well, he almost kind of looks like Jay.
Jay who?
A Nightmare. But with, like...
Okay.
But just take it. See, think outside the box. Take the blonde curly hair off the head and then put Jay Myers' hair and the ball hat.
I think Jay will take that as a huge compliment.
Well, I mean, except for the, well, the face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. No hints? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't a clue.
He didn't go by his name. He went by a moniker, is what I'll hint at. And it's a moniker that would allude to him being better than everybody.
All that in a bag of chips.
All that in a bag of chips. No, not quite. It's Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig was his real name, and he was quite the talented performer. And
in what way?
Oh, just an amazing wrestler, and he was actually pretty good at everything in life, so that's why they called him Mr. Perfect. He was one of those guys who was good at everything, and he had some amazing matches with Bret Hart, actually. I'll have to show you sometime. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, see if we can get another winner here. Chicken dinner. Name this tag team.
Bad Boys? I don't know.
Bad Boys. The Bad Boys. You gonna stick with that?
No. I don't know.
No?
Nope.
That would be Demolition. Axe and Smash. Axe and Smash.
Okay.
Yeah, Demolition. So the guy with the triangles, the silver and red on his face, he actually was in the Machines with Andre the Giant. He was the Super Machine. He's also the Masked Superstar back in the day. Who was the mask that I have in back there, the red mask,
Oh,
the
okay.
Masked Superstar. So,
And what's his name?
Bill Eadie is his real name, but he was Axe in this group.
Oh, okay.
But and then the other guy is Smash, who had about 1,800 different gimmicks during his lifetime. But he was also in the Russians in the Jim Crockett promotions with Nikita Koloff. He was Crusher Khrushchev.
He was?
Yes, he was.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a bald head back then.
Yeah.
And he was the Repo Man. He was the Blacktop Bully. He was Hole in One Barry Darsow, also Crusher Darsow. He had a lot of things.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's Demolition, an awesome tag team. Everybody called them a knockoff of the Road Warriors, but actually they were pretty good on their own too. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. Name this wrestler. Now, I know you're going to think this is an easy one, but he's got a specific name at this point.
Hulk Hogan.
Yes, Hulk Hogan, but what was his nickname? It's pretty much given away on the clothing he's wearing.
Really?
Yes.
That was his name, Hollywood?
Hollywood Hogan in the NWO.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he became Hollywood Hogan instead of Hulk Hogan. So, yeah.
So
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. It's Hulk Hogan. NWO version of Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to start watching some of this
I know, yeah.
Wrestling with the War with me, since I do have the audio podcast, because I'm watching all this stuff and you're going to see all these people, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, let's move off that one. And we're going to say, name this wrestler. Pretty famous female.
China.
There you go. Good job.
The talented China.
The ninth wonder of the world, they called her.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, Andre was the eighth. She was the ninth.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
She's pretty impressive. Yeah, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Good job. Name this wrestler.
Goldust.
There you go. I forgot that I had him in there. And the reason we laugh is because we watched the Dusty Rhodes biography last night.
Oh, yeah. So, I highly recommend that to anybody that really wants to get a handle on. Yeah.
They do an awesome
really
job
good.
on them. Yeah.
Really
There's a bunch on there you'll have to watch. But yeah. All right. Let's move on. You got that one. You're on a roll. You got 3 in a row. Let's see if we can do this.
With your help.
You didn't on this one. You did it yourself. All right. Name this wrestler. Well, I will give you a hint. He's the kayfabe brother of The Undertaker.
You know what I was going to say? I remember him with The Undertaker. But this is another one where I'll kick myself in the rear when you tell me. Can you give me a little hinty too?
Think of biblical times and some famous brothers in the Bible that fought each other.
Cain.
Yes, that's Cain.
Okay. Give me a check mark.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm giving you a half check mark there. How about a 0.5?
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Come on.
All right. I was going to put his alter ego in there, Dr. Isaac Yankum, but I thought that would be a little bit difficult.
No, that would be unfair. Oh, I got it. Oh, come on. Give me full. All right, whatever.
All right. We'll see. We'll see if you need the full one at the end. I'll give it to you. All right. Let's move on. Name that wrestler. Literally in the wrestling that I was watching last night that you fell asleep to, Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, this gentleman was on it as well with his real name, but that's not the character he's playing here.
Is he playing Clark Kent?
No, he's not. He's very important at this time of year.
Taxman.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
But that's not his name.
Andy the Taxman?
No, that's our buddy that does grapple mechanics.
Hi, Andy.
No.
Oh.
Who does the taxes in the U.S.?
I don't know, like people, like, I don't know, whoever the equivalent to H&R Block is, I don't know. What?
The IRS.
Yeah.
That was his name, IRS.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what IRS stood for?
What? I can only imagine.
Erwin R. Shyster.
Good one. Is he passed on now?
Nope. Still alive and kicking. So IRS. Taxes never die, right?
They do not.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. Clock is ticking here. Name this wrestler. Even if you get one of them.
Mick Foley.
Well, yes.
He's one of my faves.
But can you get...
Mankind.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Or,
All right.
Or if he was in Canada, he'd be womankind. Yeah, so... Yes, I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
Mick
give me that
Foley,
phone.
Mankind.
Yeah.
You know what its other two characters are? Again, look at the shirts.
Dude Love.
Yeah.
And Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. There you go.
Do I get that?
No. All right. I knew you get that one. All right. Good job.
Okay.
Name this wrestler.
Britney Spears. Oh my gosh.
He is still alive and kicking and wrestling in AEW these days.
No kidding.
He has his own rock band named Fozzy. He's Canadian from Winnipeg.
I really don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Give me a name for him. Britney Spears was pretty good.
Britney Spears on the juice.
As Chris Jericho.
What?
Yep, Chris Jericho.
Oh.
You've heard
Has
that
he ever
name
looked?
before.
Yeah, but has he ever looked different than that?
Oh yeah, he looks different now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I mean like even back in the day.
No,
Or
no. I mean the hair. He didn't have that top pony the whole time.
Okay.
But yeah, it was usually long. Then he got it. Then it was short. Yeah, he got it cut short after. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely heard that name. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Name this wrestler.
Baby doll.
No, but that's a clever guess though. Yeah.
Oh, is she? Oh,
She's a member of a very famous Canadian wrestling family.
the only one I know of is the Hearts.
Oh, there's another one. They're French.
Ooh. I really don't know. I have to be honest. I couldn't even make a
It's the
guess.
same company that makes Joe Louis cakes and stuff like that.
Vachon?
Vachon, yeah.
Do I get a mark?
No,
for that?
you don't.
Why
Come on.
not? I
What's her
thought
first name?
Cindy? Bambi? Blondie?
Think of the moon.
Luna?
Luna Vachon.
Her name is Luna Vachon.
Yeah.
Give me
I'm
half
gonna
a
give
point.
you half a point for this.
Give me
there.
half a point.
Hinted
You're so
around.
cheap. You're very chintzy.
My God, the amount of hints I gave you. Luna Vachon, one of the more talented female wrestlers of the 90s. She was pretty crazy, pretty tough, very tough, I should say. And she was part of Kevin Sullivan's stable back in the day.
I don't know who Kevin Sullivan is.
That's a shame. All right, moving on from Luna Vachon. Name this wrestler.
I know I should know this wrestler.
I've shown you him before. He's still at it today in AEW.
Should I know him? I know I should probably know this name. I'm sure I've heard of his name. You're not going to give it to me.
I'll give you a hint. He's an ass man. He's an ass man.
He's the ass man. Jerry, he's the ass man.
Is he a proctologist?
He's not Cosmo Kramer.
An ass man.
That's what he says in this theme song. I'm an ass man.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
That is the badass Billy Gunn.
I've heard of Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I've shown you him in AEW. He's actually more muscular now than he was back then, but yeah.
Okay.
Badass Billy Gunn. He was in a tag team called the New Age Outlaws with the Road Dogg, Jesse James. All right. Moving on. Name this wrestler.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
You will kick yourself if you don't get this because he is a very well-known name in the wrestling business. This is his earlier version before he became who he became. One of my favorite wrestlers.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man?
No, that's not Macho Man.
Oh, you were wearing a shirt, right? You have a shirt.
No, I don't have
No?
a shirt. No.
Uh-uh.
He has a very important role in WWE right now to this day.
He's married to Stephanie.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh.
He is the game.
I can hear.
He's the
hear.
king of kings.
I can hear people saying, "She's a moron. She's a moron."
He likes alliteration.
Just die. Can you give me an
name.
itty bitty?
He has 3 names, 3 syllables, 3 letters, I guess you would say. Actually, not syllables, 3 letters. And they're all the same because he likes alliteration.
Oh, yes, Triple H.
Hey, there you go. Well, that should be maybe a 0.75er there. I don't know.
Oh, come on. Hey, I had to use my own brain.
But in this character, he was going by his name that got him to Triple H, which was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Sounds like a butler.
Well, he was the Connecticut Blue Blood. That was his character. So, yeah. Anyways, very talented guy.
I'm
And
sure
he's
he is.
the head of it all right now. All right. Moving on. Let's name this wrestler. Another Canadian.
Is that his gimmick? The towel?
Oh, that's part of his gimmick. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does it have something to do with romance?
Some would call it romance. Others would not call it romantic, but it has to do with stuff that's involved with romance.
It's just not coming to me.
That is Val Venus. Porn star. Val Venus. He's very famous for his "Hello, ladies," and all his poems that he would do before his match that all had sexual innuendos to them. So, yeah.
Oh my
Val
God.
Venus. All right. Let's move on. Name this wrestler.
I'm embarrassed, but I don't know.
He was another big guy. He was 7 feet tall. He's named after a punk rocker, a famous punk rocker from the 70s. Bass player. British band.
Oh, should I know this name?
Probably a pretty famous name.
Can you give me the initials?
SV.
I don't know.
Had a movie about the bass player. We're talking more about the bass player than this guy, but it was called Blank and Nancy.
Oh, Sid and Nancy.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious. There you go.
That's his name?
Sid Vicious, better known as Psycho Sid when he was in WWE or WWF at the time. But yeah, he was pretty badass, I gotta say. Pretty good. All right, moving on. We only got a couple left. Name this wrestler. What immediately comes to mind? It'll probably help you get it right.
Honestly, I thought of the Birdman.
No.
I think it's because of
it's the 90s. Let's think about it. The 90s was the Attitude Era. There's a lot more out there characters like porn stars or
pimps.
There, yes, yeah. He's a pimp, yeah. But his name was named after a very famous mafia movie.
Scarface?
More famous movie.
Godfather.
There you go. That's The Godfather.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I said it. So I should get full.
I'm going to give you no on that. No, come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
I said
man.
it.
Jeez.
Oh, I said Scarface and then I said Godfather.
Yeah. I couldn't give any more blatant a hint.
Yeah.
His catchphrase was "Roll up a fatty for your pimp daddy." The 90s was a different time than the 80s. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
He was good though. He was a big dude. Yeah. All right. Name this tag team.
They fought the Von Erichs, didn't they, at one point? Early, like in the late 80s.
They might have
early
encountered
90s?
them under their alter ego, which was the Sheep Herders back in the day when they were actually not a comedy duo. They were actually a pretty vicious team. But we're talking about WWF version where they were very
The Hillbillies?
No.
I'm just guessing.
They were the Bushwhackers.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they used to come to the ring and do this when they were walking. So, yeah, they used to lick kids' heads and.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very popular though. Very popular.
Definitely I've heard of them.
Old
yeah.
Butch passed away. R.I.P. Butch.
The guy on the right.
The guy on the right. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, moving on. We got 3 left.
Right.
See if we can finish with a bang here. Name
right.
this wrestler.
Oh, that's the Undertaker.
Hey, there we go. Back in the win
he's
column.
one of my favorites of the 90s.
Back
actually.
in the win column. You just
Yeah.
like his hair. That's all.
No, I think he's just like far out weird. And
Yeah.
now he's just in seeing interviews, he just looks so not like that.
Yeah, well, he's got a gimmick now. So
Mhm.
yeah, the Undertaker.
But
Well,
he still looks, like big and strong. And
oh, he is. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good. One of the all-time greats. All right. 2 more. Let's see if we can get this guy. This one might be tough.
You're gonna give this one to me. I know you.
Name this wrestler.
Wait.
Can't see it because your hair's in the way.
I'm trying to. That's The Rock,
The Rock.
aka my brother.
There you go. No.
Well, no. My brother looks like he's got the face.
He's like The Rock's arm.
Well, I didn't say he's got his body, but he's got his face.
Yeah, there you go. Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne
The Rock's
Johnson.
done pretty well for himself in Hollywood.
Yes.
All right, we got one last one. Funny thing is, we said we're going to do it much quicker this time, and we're
Yeah.
exactly the same time as we were last time.
Oh,
so,
really? Oh,
yeah,
gosh. Okay.
we suck at this, but hey, we're having
No,
fun.
I suck at this.
All right, so before we unveil this last one, let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half.
Oh my gosh.
So if you get this one right, I will bump that half up to a full, and then you will pass.
You will give. I know you will give this to me. I knew that
No,
one
I'm
was
not
going to
giving
be
you this
easy.
one. This
Oh
one's
no,
gonna be a
you're
tough
too
one.
nice. You're
It's
too
going to be a
nice.
tough one. Let's see, because you got to get the name right. It's going to be a mind twister here. You ready?
Yep.
Name this wrestler.
How am I supposed to know who that is?
If you look at the face, you can actually recognize him, but this is his earlier iteration.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name, but I know who he is.
Who is he?
He's the he's a manager.
What?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Look at the eyes. Look
I
at
am,
the,
I
look
am,
at the
I
forehead.
am,
Don't
I
look
am
at the
trying.
hair and things.
I'm trying.
Look at the goatee.
Hang on.
This is a special request by Ted the Hillbilly Heel. I put this one in there.
Oh man. No fair, Ted.
Check out Ted the Hillbilly Heel on all your favorite podcasting apps where you can catch his episodes of The Heel Truth podcast. Great show. Friend of the show. He was in this very game a little while ago. You were able to get him pretty easily. Pretty big star. Pretty big.
Stone Cold. But that's not my final guess.
Well, he would become Stone Cold Steve Austin, but take a guess what he is here.
Do I have to get the name? The name of the wrestler? Like his alter ego?
There you go.
But it is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's Steve Austin.
Yeah.
He's not Stone Cold at this point.
Aw. I don't know.
Think of an S word that would go Steve Austin. If you remember the name of Stone Cold Steve Austin's finishing maneuver, that would be the name.
Yeah, that just comes to me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know that maneuver. The coat hanger?
No.
I don't know.
He had a very famous finish maneuver called the Stone Cold Stunner. So if it was the Stone Cold Stunner, what do you think this version of Steve Austin was?
The stunner? What?
Stunning Steve Austin.
Stunning Steve Austin?
Stunning Steve Austin. I'm
What's so stunning
sorry.
about him?
I can only give you half a point on this one.
Why?
It's
You
ironic.
gave me more.
That's ironic that you would ask that. What's so stunning about him? That was what he was asked by Dutch Mantel when they were on the road one time. They asked, "What's so stunning about Steve Austin?"
Yeah,
And
he
that's
looks
what-
like a car salesman.
Oh,
Sorry.
my. Stunning
Well,
Steve
look at that
Austin.
hair.
So I'm sorry, Jennifer, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 2 halves. That's 15 out of 31.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
Is there a bonus round?
no, there's no bonus round. That's it. That is it.
You don't even bother with the calculator. I failed.
That is a 48%. I'm sorry, you fail. So the stakes are on. There you go.
You know what? I did better than I thought I would.
Did you?
Yes.
Hmm.
Honest to God, I do not know 90s, except I thought, yeah, I know Bret Hart,
Well,
Mick Foley.
you knew 15 people.
Mick Foley and Bret Hart.
Well, 14 and a half, really, but yeah. Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll have to figure out what, yeah, you might have to watch AEW Dynamite. With
Oh,
me.
no.
But that's punishment for me, too. So, that's, in the end, it's really a fail in that case. So.
Well, we'll eat some chocolate while we watch it to soften the blow.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you very much, folks, for joining along. Leave your comments down below. How did you do? Did you manage to get better than Jen? 15 out of 31. Can you top that number? Let us know. Tell us. And make sure you subscribe. Support this guy. I need your help. Please support this guy. And stay tuned. Give us your suggestions for the next version of Wrestling with the Wife that we should do. Maybe we'll have to do AEW edition.
That means I would have to watch AEW. Forget it. I'd rather watch, I don't know, MASH. Than episodes of MASH. Watch that. No offense to anyone that likes MASH, but
we'll have to do maybe 80s music edition or something like that. But anyways,
yes.
On that note, thank you, folks. See ya.
Over and out.